We're in Chiyoda right now. This is Tour Chiyoda, an amazing property. We're on the 29th floor. This property is 550 million yen. That's about 3.5 million US dollars for a 2-bedroom, sort of. But this place also has some really interesting things that I would love to show you. First thing, when we walk in, is check out the size and depth of this shoe closet. That is in addition to the closet space you have here on the other side as well. All throughout. The finishing is just absolutely amazing throughout. You have this great door separating the entrance from the living space. Coming to the LDK, we have this beautiful kitchen. This is absolutely stunning. I love the stone all the way to the side. But let me show you a few interesting things that it has. The first is, I've never seen this before. Just the design they've put in this faucet, on this tap rather. This actually has a built-in water filter underneath the sink. You can replace it every year. If you look over here as well, you have the Miele dishwasher. Now this is 45 centimeters wide, a little bit narrower than the standard Western size ones. But because this is just a 2-bedroom apartment, you're not gonna have that many family members living in this place. Jump over to the other side. We've got another amazing feature. We have this built-in oven, but it's not just an oven. If you look here, it says Denchi Renji. So it's also a microwave. So you don't need a microwave to take up your countertops. Now, what's really interesting, and I don't think I've seen this built into an apartment before, is what they put here. Your own wine cellar. Now, come through, great dining space, very decorative, all backlit. Amazing living room area as well. I'll get to the view in just a minute. We're on the 29th floor, so there's lots to talk about over there. If you come through here, this is the 2nd bedroom. It's about 7 jaw in size, 7 tatami. And it can be fully closed off. So the doors tuck away nice and flush. So if you don't need this space as a bedroom or for privacy, you can have it open. It's got a lovely sitting area. But if you do have a guest over or if you have some important work phone calls, you can close off and take it in here. If it does become a bedroom, you have ample storage through here. But look at this, you have this nice sitting area that they've created. But again, look what's amazing that they put under this. More storage underneath the sitting area. It's nice that they've got all these storage features tucked away. Now let me draw your attention to this amazing view we've got. This is special. All this green that we've got in front of us, that is the Imperial Palace garden. And what's also really cool, you cannot see it right now, but you see the NTT Docomo building that's in Shinjuku right there with the nice tall spiral tower. Just to the left of that is Mount Fuji. So on a clear day, you'll have a Mount Fuji view as well. Let's look at the master bedroom. Again, as we enter the hallway, I just love the decorative features that they've put, the design touches throughout this property. And here we've got the master bedroom. This is 10 jaw in size, so absolutely massive. And this room as well has that absolutely amazing view. Although it has huge windows, you can't actually open them. There's no way to open the windows. So how do you get ventilation through? Check this out. You notice there's a handle right over here. So if you open that up, you get ventilation to the outside. It's quite chilly up here actually. And through here, you have this huge walk-in closet. And I really like this. You can hang shirts and pants on this. So there's 2 rows of hanging rails. As you come into the bathroom, you're greeted with a towel heater. So nice crisp warm towels every morning or afternoon or evening, whenever you want to have your shower. You have the Miele washing machine in here. Nice stone countertops, same as what you have in the kitchen. And then this really nicely sized shower and bath area. It's all tiled. This is a nice big tub. I do think, how will you get to wash your hair? So this only goes up to about this high, shoulder height. So if you are my height, I'm about 6 foot or taller, you probably want to get a little attachment so you can stick it a little higher over here. Japan has lots of amazing things, but they don't really cater for people over 6 foot so well. This is not a curtain rail. This is actually a drying rack. You notice there were no balconies in this property. So this is where you actually hang your laundry to dry. And that above, it's not just a circulation fan for when you have a shower, it's also a heater and a drying unit. So you can hang your clothes here and then switch it on and it dries in about an hour or so. One thing that is cool, see this? This is a nice cushy pad. So when you lay in there, you can rest your head against that. And you have the toilet right here. I like how it's tucked away. It's not connected to any of the bedrooms or any of the living areas. It is nice and tucked away. And there's also a sink in there and a mirror. So if you do have guests, they can do everything here. They don't need to come into your bathroom and to wash their hands or get ready and see the mess that you have in your bathroom. Okay, so we've turned off all the lights. Just look at how much natural sunlight we get in this property. Okay, this is a southwest facing property. So just throughout the day and the afternoon, you're gonna have amazing light just coming in. The master bedroom is also the same aspect. So you have just as much light in the master as you do in the living spaces. So this property is 550 million yen. That's 3.5 million US dollars at the current exchange rate. 95 square meters, 2 bedrooms, but the second bedroom is kind of an extension of the living room, a bit more of a temporary bedroom or office space. So who would this property even be for? I think 2 potential types of clientele. One would be a couple with no kids at all, or a couple that the kids have moved out and they've built up a lot of wealth over their lifetime and they would just like to have their own nice space now that the kids have moved out. So that's the kind of couple that I think would probably choose a place like this. One thing also that I notice with Japanese properties, even for 500 million yen, you only get 1 toilet.